People who spent years calling America racist are now crying online because they're being sent back to the same country they swore was better than here.
Here's a man who was sent back to Somalia. Watch what he says here. Go ahead, Rob.
أنا معهم لأن دبي أنت اللي وضو باسبوركي ولا قاطي وعلي ساوك جرا أنتو قفوا إمبسي لزال لكورو إلاك بغض لسؤال عند علي. I don't want to be here no more. I'm so tired of being here. This place. This is where I'm living. I'm so tired of it. It's just like I want to go back. I don't want to be here no more. I don't cut my hair. I don't shave. I don't do nothing.
The British government sent us to Somaliland. We will meet a lot of problems economically, politically, and socially.
If you're kicking out Somalis, you have to kick out everyone else. Like, I'm gonna be honest, I'm speaking for all of my African brothers and sisters. If you kick Somalis out, you have to kick all of them out. All of us, we all leave together. Because if you kick us out, you have to kick everyone else. I'm gonna be honest, and I know everyone in the comments, everyone watching this video agrees with me.
We are Somalis, not black. There, I said it.
Somalis are not black. Let me explain why. Looking at me right now, chat, am I black? I'm literally brown. I'm literally brown, bro. Think about it as well. Somalis are Arabs.
I am fighting for my life in the comment section. Vita, war. And then Al Jazeera releases this banger.
Somalia is in the grip of another drought.
And I'm like, I give up. This is it. Al Jazeera, not this time, man. We are fighting a battle, a war. Not this time, please.
This man relocated from Somalia, where they have their Sharia law, where he had the Sharia law that he loved so much. He relocated to the US, where they have their own culture and practices, and started agitating that the Sharia law should be implemented and imposed on the people of the US. And the US government said, we are not having it. They picked him up and gave him a free ticket. Yes, back to Somalia. They deported him. And now he's agitating. He's crying that jihadists are after his life. Excuse me. You think you are Muslim enough because you pray 5 times a day? By the time jihadists take over the government of that country that you are, you will realize that you can never ever be Muslim enough. Go and ask those in Afghanistan. Go and ask those in Syria why they ran away to go to another country to now go and be agitating for the same madness that they ran away from. It is because they know that it can never be as bad as they had it in the country that they ran away from. So that is it. So kudos to the US government. Any other person that wants Sharia law should go back to the country where they had it. You cannot go to a Western country and go and be agitating for the same madness that you ran away from in the country that you ran to.
I can go live wherever I want.
Well, then go live in Somalia. All we hear you talk about is Somalia, Somalia. You love Somalia. It's your home, your people. You can live there.
Minneapolis mayoral candidate Omar Fateh faces backlash for waving Somali flag at rally.
Assalamu alaikum. Assalamu alaikum. Somalia. Somalia. Hiran State. Ma'awislay. Ma'awislay.
I hear you, but I'm telling you, this is the land of my people. Minnesota was promised to us 3,000 years ago. My ancestors have been here for generations. In fact, hold on, I'll show you a picture. So this right here is a picture of my great-great-great-grandfather, Farah Ismail Abdullahi Jibril Agmadige, having tea with the Native American chief of the Dakota tribe right next to Lake Minnetonka. And this is right here. This is him fighting alongside the natives in 1816. In fact, the name Minnesota is Somali. Minan means home. Soda means there she is. Minnesota, home, there she is. That's what it means to us. Just look at the state flag of Minnesota, right? And how much it looks like the flag of Somalia. It's there to remind us of the pilgrimage our great-grandparents made to make it to the promised land of Minnesota, from the sea to the lakes.
Somalis have always seen as a fabric, has seen themselves as a fabric of this nation. Not only are we not going anywhere, we are not going to allow anybody to make us feel less Minnesotan or less American.
What's up, guys, and welcome back to today's episode. As always, I'm your host, African Beast. Yes, the Somali community is one of the many that have this tendency of not actually integrating with the native, and they always wave their flags to show patriotism to their country, Somali, and put a lot of effort to identify as the Somali community and not associate with African or Black Americans until when it backfires and they are threatened to deportation. That is when they call for unity. That is when they try to identify as Black and say that deportation of the Somali community is an attack to the larger Black community. But we all know that some Somali, and of course most Somali, despite and criticize USA, a country that was fought, a country that is providing almost the best. Yes, it has got some flaws, but to come and despise, knowing where they come from, they nearly have no country. It's a disrespect to the people who actually fought for that particular country, in this case USA. Of course, they despite the belief, if your country is guided by Christian beliefs, they want to show that Sharia law is the best, as if the countries which are run by Sharia laws are doing great. And we can't even mention one country that is doing great, that is in my opinion. This is not even to despise the Islam religion, but that is the fact of the matter. And I believe that when people who are born and raised, when they go to countries dominated with Sharia laws, they don't go to push their beliefs. They go and integrate. And then last but not least, I think that it is evident that they even don't want to associate with Black. Most of them don't want to identify with the Black community. They work so hard to identify with Arabs who actually don't claim them. And when their identity backfires, that is when they come back running to call for Black people unity there, to call themselves Africans. But this Somali community, and most of them who actually do that, by today's episode is just using them as an example, because there are so many community who doesn't want to identify with Black community, who work so hard to be close to whiteness, and when things backfire, they come calling for Black unity for convenience. So guys, without saying much, let's dive in and watch the rest of the video, and don't forget to give your opinion. And of course, if you're watching us for the first time, please don't forget to subscribe. Let's dive in.
We are Somalis, not black. There, I said it.
Somalis are not black. Let me explain why. Looking at me right now, chat, am I black? I'm literally brown. I'm literally brown, bro. Think about it as well. Somalis are Arabs. We're in the Arab leagues. We speak the Arab language. We eat the Arab food. Bro, think about it like this, bro. If a whole community doesn't regard themselves as black, we can't be black, bro.
Somalis are not black. Now, before you disagree with me, I just want to say, listen, right? There's no such thing as the term black. The term black only came about in colonization. I don't have to accept that, sahib. That's why the other day when I was in place, someone said to me, "Are you black?" I said, "I'm not black, sahib. I don't accept that term."
Somalis are not black. There's a difference between African and black.
Somalis are being hunted in Minnesota. Ethnic groups are being hunted in Dearborn, Michigan by ICE. They are deporting people. They're dragging them out of court. Somalis are scared to go outside of their homes, to go to work, to go about their daily lives. And I would just like to say to them and all of those people that are hurting, I told you so. I told you so. We told you so. You thought that because you don't like some of the things that the Democrats espouse or stand for, that you were going to vote Republican. The Republican Party has no place for minorities. It never has been. It never will be in the modern era. Okay? The same person that you supported and gave to and said, never Kamala, Donald Trump, his departments are now hunting you to deport you and your family members. And let me tell you something. I don't feel bad for you, and here's why. I've heard you say, oh, we're not black, we're Somali. Well, we are black. And we have been building a reputation and wealth in this country for a long time. There's 44 million of us that know how to navigate the system. We have power politically. We have power in almost all of the major industries in this country. And we told you guys how to vote. I don't agree with all of the things that the Democrats do and say. America is not about that when you vote. America is about protecting you, your family, and your community. If you had voted Democratic, your Somali brothers and sisters would not be getting drug out by their foreheads in courts. You would not be getting hunted right now. Now, this goes for you guys as a lesson to learn how to vote in 2028, 2026, and beyond. Now, if you keep voting Republican, they're going to keep doing this to you. That's just the reality of it. And you see, nobody is coming to be your ally and defend you. Because guess what? You told us go F off. And you told never Kamala, anybody but Kamala. You got who you wanted. Now pay the price.